Hello, soul loves. It's Kimberly with Celestial Juju, and we have a big one coming this week on the 23rd. Pluto is going to party with Aquarius. So, what is the big deal about this energy of Pluto saying goodbye to Capricorn? Just for a little while. I'll be back. I'm going to hang out with Aquarius for a while. Yeah, he's leaving. He's been in Capricorn since 2008. And what did we see during his time there? Pluto is the planet of transformation. Sometimes it's transformation through death, rebirth process, and from that the new is born. So during that time period that he was in Capricorn, look at what we saw since 2008. One of the biggest crashes, the whole situation the whole world was in. So he was taking down some structures in Capricorn, and now he's going to come up out of the waters, out of the deep waters, and into Aquarius. Okay, so honestly, with Aquarius, we won't be ruled so much by our emotions. It's like now your emotions may spin you out a little bit, but the truth is, it's like Aquarians are detached. And, Saturn is Aquarius's ancient ruler. And modern day ruler is Uranus, okay? Which is the energy of fly your freak flag energy. Okay, so what happened during the last time that Pluto was in Aquarius was 1777 to 1797. Yeah. And so, like I said, it's going to bounce back and forth. And after it finally stabilized into Aquarius, it's going to be there to 2040. Okay. So 1778 to 1798. It was 225 years ago since it's been there before. Okay. So not any of us were here to witness that. We only have the made up history of what that could be. I mean, you could travel into your own timeline and find out what that lifetime was about for you. So the energy shift is going to play out in your personal lives and on a world stage. So it's about to become known that consider that Earth slowly moves around this new astrological era. Okay. And that's that energy that'll be there for 20 years to adapt and the energy that it's going to bring. What happened? I was looking for my information about what happened in 77. Well, there was the American Revolution and the French Revolution. So all of those things happened during that time period. And we will see things like that, people changing and not being a part of systems. But I'm hearing the word aborting systems that do not function for the whole. Okay. People will have the energy of how does this work for the whole? What is it for the whole? So do something today that your future self is going to appreciate you for. Okay. Because this energy is ready to move into the future. We're going to see more and more of humans using AI for leadership and how that they take this with leadership and communication and actually mentor the energy to move forward with this. There's going to be some things that game is over that we're going to see. It's like game's over. Any of the things that are not in integrity, even with those types of systems, we will see that be over. Like, example of some of the Bitcoin things. And then we watch the crash of some of those. So we'll see more and more of that, the things that are not in alignment to unity and higher consciousness, that it's going to be there. And then we'll use the energy for our own potential, the technology and the potential of that. So during this time period, there'll probably be more UFO sightings, okay? And it's not that it's not out there. There's awareness that people will have, so they will be more aware of the collective whole. And I mean the big collective whole, and that we're not alone, and that there are energies that have that are a part of this. So we may see more of that. We may be more intuitive and be guided by our intuition of our inner knowing to let your light shine. So you'll be more sensitive in that way. You'll be at this, there'll be a lot of shifting with looking at the past and moving into the future. It's from the past is the accumulated knowledge that you can take to create a future and a sustainable future. So there's going to be energy that's going to come up for that, the understanding of this transformation and how this change is the planet of its wealth, power, and secrets and mystery. So it's how we move past the shadow and into the journey of being your own sovereign self. So there will be a new generation that will be born during this time period. So we have it from the babies that are born from the 23rd to May 11th or something, somewhere in that week. You have to look it up. Will be the forerunners of this energy carrying the Pluto and Aquarian age in. And it's what they are going to do in the future is when we'll see the shifts. That makes me emotional. It's the energy that they carry. That's where the shifts are going to be really seen. It'll be more subtle on the surface of the changes. It's what's being planted and what these children what they're going to do with it. Let's see, where's my thing of what the energy that they'll carry? I can't find anything today. I'm just going to keep winging it. They're going to be, one for all and all for one. They're going to carry that energy. It's going to be embedded in their DNA, in their cellular DNA. And then it'll go back into Capricorn and do some review, and then come back into Aquarius, and then it'll be there. That's not till January, and then for 6 months. So then there'll be more children that'll be born with that. Then it's going to go back into retrograde, and then November 24 for the next 20 years, the generation will carry this. So these children will step forth, and that energy will also be over everyone. So it will be one of the ways to use the energy. My scroller keeps messing up. Okay, here's what these kids will have. Inspiration, influential, regenerative, group-oriented, enlightened, cerebral. They're not going to be guided by their emotions. Okay? There's going to be a detachment to that, and in a good way, that they won't be disillusioned by emotional stuff. They'll have more of a matter of fact energy, that they won't be able to be shamed and doubted in that way, and they're going to move into the future with that, and they'll carry a wise energy. Okay. Okay, now we're going to drop into all signs, and I'm going to do each sign and what that is to you in the house that Aquarius will be, that Pluto will be in Aquarius for you for this time period, and then again back in November for the next 40 to not to 2042, 3, something like that. So this is the transformation of the house that'll come in for you, and it also depends on actually where your natal Pluto is to begin with, how much you're going to feel this energy. So you can also check out my before we jump into this, I did one on there is a Kazemi that's happening in um Capricorn as this moves in to Aquarius. So we have a Gazemi when the sun goes conjunct with Pluto. So I did a whole thing on that and what the energy of the Gazemi is to you. So it's kind of the changeover from the Capricorn energy into the Aquarian energy. So check that one out too. And also, I've got one coming up for the generations and what the Pluto generations are and what your theme is that you came in with and what that theme of the generation is. So check those out. Okay, so here we go into all signs. So, I am Kimberly Crow. I am a Western astrologer using Hosan system for this energy analysis. Listen up. Your rising sign is the time that you were born. It is a little 2-hour window on that day that you came in. It's what your soul came to arise to evolve to be. Your sun sign is the day you were born. It is the energy that you send out into the world and is reflected back to you. It can be male authority figures in your life, including your father in your chart. Your moon is your emotional IQ. It's how you nurture, how you feel, what your mood is, your mood swings in the world, in the collective. It can also be your mother in your chart. It's how you want to be nurtured. So, Aries rising, it's in your 11th house. With Pluto in Aquarius activating your 11th house of community and goals, you may experience transformation. This is where the transformation is going to be. Transformation of your social circles or in your relationship with your long-term goals. It could be a time of letting go of old friends. It's too little, is why I keep stopping. It's like I'm going, okay, can I see this? Okay, of letting go of old friends or dreams that no longer align with who you are. The Pluto's journey through Aquarius will set a totally transformation of your visions for the future, as well as a way for you to collaborate with others. As you navigate long-term twists and turns, this transit, you'll find yourself relating to peers on an entirely new way, Aries, and perhaps building new community for yourself entirely. The social group that you're a part of will likely to go through some deep transformations, and you'll create new consciousness and stronger bonds based on your shared hopes and dreams. This will ultimately help you with your clarity, your personal convictions, and allowing you to imagine and perhaps even build a world that you never thought possible. Oh, that's so beautiful. Okay, Taurus, this transit is going to be in your 10th house. Pluto in Aquarius is activating your 10th house of career and reputation, which may bring about complete overhaul of your professional life. This could be a time of career transformations, public recognition, or a shift in how you want to be seen. So, Taurus, your career in public Your career and public-facing life are about to take on new levels of intensity. So get ready to level up on professionally and make total ownership of your ability to shine. Pluto will spend the next 2 decades transforming this part of your chart related to your image and your lifelong legacy. So expect to do some deep personal excavation. Okay, when it comes to honing in on your inner authority, what's always held you back from standing tall in your power and taking charge on your path? It may not be an easy journey, but Pluto will set ambition ablaze, inspiring you to charge forth with your long-term goals with a unshakable focus. Okay, let it go, Taurus. I'm just thinking about Taurus friends and what that means for them. Okay, Gemini rising, 9th house. With Pluto in Aquarius activating your 9th house of travel, education, and philosophy, you may experience a powerful transformation in your world view of or your relationship to higher education. This could be time to take a leap of faith in exploring new horizons. You're open-minded by nature, but over the next 2 decades, prepare for a paradigm shift of epic proportions. Okay. Pluto's journey through Aquarius is set to totally overhaul your personal belief system, allowing you to explore entirely new realms of thought and experience. Far away travels or higher education can bring revelations to the coming years. So embrace your transformation by continually broadening your horizons and pushing past your comfort zone. You'll be challenged to question your dogmas and to rebuild your personal set of ethics. Quandaries and crisis of faith are likely, but these mental and spiritual struggles will ultimately help you align with the deeper and more authentic philosophies of life, Gemini. Okay, Cancer rising, 8th house. Pluto in Aquarius is activating the 8th house of intimacy, shared resources, other people's money, transformation. This transit may bring about powerful transformations in your relationships and how you handled shared resources. You may experience a deep dive into your own psychic and inner workings. Cancer, Pluto is catalyzing this powerful chapter of your life. Don't be afraid to dive deep into your psyche and do some serious shadow work. You're totally transforming your ability to set with uncomfortable truths and be vulnerable about your desires, which will give your intimate relationships so much more depth. The skeletons in your closet are being swept out into the open, and by the end of this long-term transit, you'll be looking them straight in the eye without a second thought. While dealing with the monsters under the bed isn't easy, fearless Pluto's inspires strength in you, and despite all the intensity, Cancer, you'll end up feeling much lighter for it. Leo rising. I gotta take a sip of my tea. 7th housers. It's going to activate your house of partnerships, and you may experience profound transformation in your relationships or in your approach to partnerships. This could be a time of letting go of relationships that no longer serve you or deepening your commitment to a partner. Leo, you're embarking on an entirely new journey through your relationships now. So be prepared to shift your expectations of yourself and others. People around you become a mirror to your shadow, revealing the elements of your identity that you try to suppress and don't want to acknowledge. Instead of running from these interpersonal reflections, use them as a catalyst to work on yourself and be more authentic in your partnerships. It's time to leave any power hungry love games in the past and start dismantling the control issues that are keeping you from having a deep, life-changing connections that you deserve, Leo. Okay, Virgo, sixth housers. This is going to be activating your sixth house of health, work, and service, which bring about a complete overhaul to your daily routine and work situation. This could also trigger transformation in your approach to health and wellness. Your work and wellness with routines are especially important to you, Virgo. And Pluto's transit will take you on a journey toward self-transformation through these day-to-day habits. The way you've always structured your schedule and executed your daily tasks will begin shifting for this long term in the coming years. You'll be challenged to shake yourself loose from the previous practices and to start creating new grooves in your life. Your productivity will make you even more powerful. That said, you may have to let go of old habits, which die hard, as they say, and get to the root of the behaviors that are holding you in an unhealthy cycle. When it's all said and done, you'll feel like the master of your own reality, Virgo. Okay, Libra rising, fifth house. When Pluto is activating your fifth house of creativity, romance, and children, you may experience powerful transformations in your creative expression or your relationship with children. This transit could also bring about deep transformation in your approach to romance, relationships, and leading more authentic expression to your heart's desires. Libra, you're being plunged into passionate and inspired new era of your life. Creative ideas are always plentiful for you. Venus ruled, you are. But you may find that you begin taking these endeavors even more seriously over the coming years, developing a deep desire to take control over your artistic visions. The concept of a passion project takes on a new meaning in your zealous quest towards self-expression will be unstoppable. Pluto will also yield this mysterious magic in your love life during this time as you crave a greater intensity and depth from your romantic conquest more than ever before, Libra. Okay. Scorpio rising, the fourth housers. Pluto is activating the fourth house of home, family, and emotional foundations. You may experience deep transformations within your family dynamics or your relationships to your childhood home. This transit could also bring up past traumas that need to be addressed in order to move forward in a healthier emotional foundation. Pluto, Scorpio, is considered to be one of your ruling planets. And so this new chapter of your life is bringing about some powerful and close to home shifts over the next 20 years. Your domestic life is undergoing this major transformation, and your concept of home may look totally different than it does now. You're likely to begin taking on a new role in your family or otherwise shift the dynamic in some ways. It's important time to address any underlying tensions or resentments among your closest kin, as they're likely to emerge now anyway, okay? So don't be afraid to dig deep in your past and focus on your inner child healing. By doing this work, you'll slowly create more solid foundation which the rest of your life can build upward on, Scorpio. Woo, that was some big energy. I was feeling that too, my Scorpio rising core. Okay, Sagittarius rising third housers. This Pluto in Aquarius is activating your third house of communication and learning. You may experience powerful transformations in the way of your communication with others, how you process this information. This could also bring up changes in your relationships with siblings or neighbors. Sagittarius, with Pluto on this long-term journey through your communication sector, expect transformation the way you express yourself. From this point forward, you'll find yourself seeking deeper meaning every day in interactions and relating to the world around you for more meaningful ways. Small talk won't cut it anymore. Pluto will encourage you to dismantle the most basic things you've learned about life and allowing you to rebuild your mindset from the ground up. You're a dreamer by nature, but you're discovering the power in simply being present. The way you speak may also take on more intensity than it had in the past, but that's okay. Your words have power, Sag. Okay? When you talk and trust that people will want to listen, Sagittarius. Capricorn. Capricorn, you're saying bye. It's okay, Pluto. See you later. Doors open when you come back and forth. Okay. You know this well because it has been on you for the last 16 years. So, this is going to move now into your second house where it's been in your first house of identity. Now it's going to move into your second house of money. Okay. This is activating your finances and your values. What were stripped down while it was in that first house for you? And where are you now with that? Which may bring about a complete overhaul of your financial situation. It could trigger transformation in how you value yourself, your skills, and leading to a shift in career for income. Capricorn, Pluto spent the last 16 years in your sign. So your identity has been transformed in a powerful way. But over the next 2 decades, you'll find you're slowly reshaping your personal values and resources. You're taking control of your financial life in a new way, which means it's time to start truly dismantling any deep-rooted issues you have carried with you about money, moolah, and self-worth. Whether it's scarcity-based mentality holding you down, or it's an overly materialistic outlook keeping you caught up. The upcoming years will encourage you to work through these hangups, Capricorn, and start appreciating all that you've got. Aquarius rising. Yes, Aquarius, it's going to be in your first house. That's where it's moving in with Aquarius. Are you ready for your house guest? That will end up being a more long-term relationship later into the future. I see with my crystal ball. Okay, with Pluto in your first house of self and identity, you may experience profound transformations in how you see yourself and present yourself to the world. This could be a time of shedding old identities and embracing new, more authentic version of yourself. Pluto is entering your sign, Aquarius. So you may feel this alchemical cosmic shift more palpable than anyone else. Okay. But you're a rebel at heart. So you're not afraid to be different and to go against the grain. With Pluto's transformational influence over the next 2 decades, will bring challenge, over the next 2 decades, will challenge you to make peace with the fact that you can't control what other people think of you. You're getting in touch with your personal power, your source. So don't be surprised if you drastically change your look and overhaul presence over the coming years. Accordingly, this truly new era of your identity. So embrace your evolution and you'll merge from the Plutonian ashes with total renewed self. Okay. Pisces. It's in your 12th house. So this is for the 12th housers. Okay, it's activating spirituality, dreams, and your subconscious patterns. This transit may bring up some deep-seated fears or patterns that need to be addressed in order to move forward with your spiritual path, Pisces. Pluto's journey over the next 2 decades will be particularly perspective for you, with and a subtle one for you, okay? But it doesn't make it any less pivotal. I mean, you're always out there in that dreamy kind of energy with all of that. Yeah, okay. So throughout this next chapter of your life, you'll be merging for the forces of your subconscious mind and exploring your past and your shadow side and the most far-reaching corners of your psychic. Check in with yourself when you're acting on an impulse to see that if you uncover the hidden motive, as you're now learning to discern between your emotions and your intuition in a more powerful way than ever. Additionally, your dreams may take on more vivid intensity. So getting serious about your mystical practice can help you hone in these senses during this time, Pisces. Okay, people, that's all of them. Yep. So overall, this Pluto in Aquarius, this potent transit will activate deep transformation, evolution for each sign. And so it may be a challenging time, but also a time of profound growth and liberation for the peoples. So embrace the winds of change and trust that you're being led toward the highest good of all creation. I'm talking about all of it, all sentient beings, plants, animals, the bees, and your star lineage. Okay. So thank you for watching. Thank you for incarnating. Thank you for being here at this time of these changes, these new eras of energy that are coming in, and that you said that you would be here to anchor in the light and to be that energy that guides humanity into a higher octave of energy. That's what's coming through. Thank you so much for that. So like, share, be your freaky self. Let that Pluto and Aquarius be ready to get your freak flags out, because everybody's going to have pom-poms and we're all going to be cheering you on. Okay, Kimberly with Celestial Juju. Thank you. Subscribe, like, share, and I'll see you in the transits. Bye.